John Nelson Darby, someone who was not even back in this time period got interested in the faith, but was not a biblically trained scholar. He was a lawyer, but he was looking for ways to be able to make stuff fit. So he was trying to find ways to make the Old Testament, New Testament fit, and really began to try to, like, I don't know, turducken, whatever the intent was at this point. You're trying to shove a bunch of ideas into something that weren't correct, but at the time it did take off for a lot of folks, and it's become
the time frame for that again, because I think people will be surprised how relatively new. Yeah,
it's like 1820s, 1830s is around where we're talking
19th century stuff.
Yeah, it's 19th century. This isn't old. This isn't ancient. This isn't this isn't like the church fathers. This is very way beyond that. But we take it like this is what's always been preached. And so that one, it's a bad reading of scripture, trying to be able to fit stuff into some sort of a narrative that doesn't fit in. It tells you that the folks that came up with this, that embrace this, do not read scripture contextually in any capacity. This is really just about fitting a narrative that they're really trying to push. And really what it leans into eventually later, I feel like a lot of this is the groundwork for where we're at today with the religious right, with all of this stuff, because it gives us this idea that, one, we're constantly terrified that Jesus could come back. Also, at the same time, that it also teaches us not to believe what we see with our eyes, not to believe what's happening. But wait, there's this other scripture that this prophecy that's going to happen. And that's really what we're waiting for to unfold. And so it leads people into this alternative reality where we're told to not pay attention to the common sense, what our brain tells us, or anything else around that. But it really leads us to a position where we listen to these crackpot pastors, these grifters that believe in this stuff. We listen to them because they have told us they're the only ones that see the world the way it is. And when you're a part of a situation, even small congregation, it can have huge impacts on you. You begin to look at Satan's around every corner, waiting for something to happen. Everyone's to be distrusted. This all just feels like groundwork for QAnon and conspiracy theories, because it just kind of feels like some of the early points of those.